guys, this is Jerry, I trust you're well. There's a few reasons that I wanted to shoot this video and share with you what I'm going to share with you today. Number one, to give you some healing so you can go a little bit deeper on your own journey. Secondly, to share an experience with you that I've been through recently, which has brought up some stuff for me. And thirdly, to discuss the fact that everybody has work to do. So many people have emailed me over the last few weeks, and they've been asking about healing and sharing some of their own experiences, and there are a lot of people that feel that they have no more work to do. And the experience that I'm going to share with you, which is something that happened to me this week, which has been a kind of a culmination of events over the last few weeks to build up to this week, will show you that we all have work to do. If you're here on this planet, you have work to do. There's stuff for you to clear, my friends, and you may think that you're at a certain level, but you can go deeper. So before we kind of get into that discussion, I want to just connect with you, heart to heart, and let's just expand our hearts into this space so we can just start the healing process. And as this video is playing and you're listening, even though I'm going to be talking about other things, I'm still going to be working on you on another level. So you could have your eyes closed for this video if you wanted to and just listen, or you can watch and listen. It's entirely up to you. The healing's going to take place regardless. I know some people find it a lot easier to kind of experience and feel the healing and be with the healing when your eyes are closed. So if that's you, that's cool. I'll leave it in your capable hands, my friend. So I just want you to start off by taking some nice long deep breaths all the way down into the pit of your stomach. Breathe nice and deep. Deeper and deeper. All the way down to the pit of your stomach and beyond. Breathe down into your hips. Breathe into your knees. Breathe into your ankles. Breathe all the way down to the tips of your toes. And I want you to bring your full awareness into your heart, down into your heart center. Bring your full awareness there. Drop from your mind, sink down deep into your heart. And I'm going to open my heart and I'm going to connect with you. Heart to heart. You'll feel our hearts merge. Our lights, our energies become one. We are one anyway. There is no separation. But with this intention, you're going to feel it deeply. Moving into your space behind you. There's a unicorn. This unicorn is going to place her horn in the back of your heart center and connect her lights to yours and to mine. A unicorn is going to move into my space behind me and place her horn in the back of my heart chakra and connect her horn, her heart, her light, her energy to the lights of the unicorn in your space, which is really both of our spaces, because there is no distance. All four of our lights are going to blend and merge together. They're going to swirl into a beautiful vortex. Of crystal blue energy. A crystal blue sea of powerful lights is going to completely surround all of us. These unicorns are going to remain with us throughout this video. You'll notice a violet light starting to descend into your space around your crown. This light is going to work on your third eye, on your crown chakra, on your fourth eye. As this video unfolds. So a lot of people have told me they don't need to do any healing, or they've done so much healing and there's nothing left to do. If you ever hear anyone say that, or you ever find yourself saying that, then you know that your ego's playing tricks. You can always go deeper, my friends. There are many, many levels, and those levels aren't above you, in front of you, behind you, or down. Those levels are inside your infinite hearts. The levels within you are vast. And I want to share an experience that's been brought up for me. I was fostered and adopted as a child. When I was born, I was kind of taken away from my biological mother and just stuck in a room. And there was no one loving me. So I've always had this kind of issue of rejection and a lack of love, and it's always been a problem for me. And it's only over recent years that I've really kind of got to grips with it. And the rejection thing, you know, that doesn't really bother me anymore. You know, the rejection thing I've come to terms with, because, you know, I go out and speak publicly, I run seminars, workshops, I do these videos every week. You know, I don't care really what people think of me. The rejection thing, I'm over that. The rejection thing in relationships, I'm over that. And I thought that I dealt with the lack of love side of things. I really thought that I had. I went on an ayahuasca journey last year in Brazil, and I went inside my mother's womb on the journey. I was led down on this toilet floor in Brazil, and it was a crazy experience. And I went inside my mum's womb, and I got reborn. I went through the whole experience. It was crazy. It was beautiful. And the nurses pulled me out. And my mum wasn't born in a hospital. She was born in like a home where unmarried women go to that don't really tell their parents they're pregnant and all this sort of stuff. So it was kind of an abusive, abrupt birth. And I was delivered and then taken away and stuck in this room. And during my journey, my ayahuasca journey, I loved myself in that sort of bare naked state when I was lonely and unloved and rejected, and I loved myself as much as I could at that time. And I thought, you know, I've dealt with this stuff, and you know, I've been doing this work for about 12 years now, going in and in and in and journeying and journeying and journeying, and I know I've got a hell of a lot of work to do. But this part of it I really thought I got to grips with. And then over the last few weeks, my son's been really angry, and he's not been able to control his rage. And when I was listening to what he said, what he was saying, it was exactly the same things I used to say when I was growing up as a child with my adoptive parents. Not slightly different in any way, shape or form. It was like he was completely copying everything that I had ever said. The tantrums that I'd had, because I was an angry kid, and I just thought to myself, he's going through the same stuff that I went through for whatever reason. You know, maybe I went through it and he needs to go through this too. So I just kind of, you know, thought that it was just part of the process, it was normal. I was asking, what am I learning from this? What is this showing me about myself? And I just couldn't get it. I just could not get it. And then a few days ago, I just became very, very, very angry. Like, I was so angry that the anger inside of me, it was like, you know when you get a wet towel and you squeeze the water out of the wet towel That's how I felt like I was being squeezed on the inside of me, like my kidneys and my liver. It took my breath away. There was that much rage and anger inside of me. It wasn't the nicest of feelings. And a couple of days ago, the rage just got worse and worse and worse, and I just kind of flipped out and just exploded. And after about an hour, I sort of like simmered down, and I was trying to work out, why is this happening? Why is this happening? What am I being shown here? What am I learning here? Where is this rage coming from? Where is this anger coming from? And I slept on it that night, and then the next morning when I woke up, I just had a vision of me as this little baby when I'd first been born, and I realised that I still didn't feel loved. There was a part of me that still was unloved, and that I didn't love myself. This is what it was still down to self-love, and I really thought that I'd mastered this self-love thing. And so what this showed me was that I needed to go back and nurture that younger version of me when I first came out of my mum's womb, and I was sort of chucked in that room, and I was there for a few days, and then went through a few foster homes and didn't experience any love. And I needed to go back and love every single little aspect of myself during those first few months of my life. And this is what was causing me the issues now, and the anger. It wasn't that I was angry. The anger stemmed from something else. The anger was covering up the hurt. I felt hurt. Even now when I'm speaking to you, I can feel it in my kidneys and my liver around here. These last 2 days, I've just been going in and in and in, and I feel I'm back in an amazing place now. But I've gone to the next level on my journey. I've gone deeper. I've gone deeper into self-love. And you know what? I've experienced a feeling of self-love these last couple of days that were just amazing. I did a meditation this morning with a gentleman that I've recently met in the United Arab Emirates, and we went through a meditation together online this morning, and a large blue whale came in front of me and opened its heart and was connecting with my heart chakra, and then Archangel Metatron came in, and both of them were just loving me, and then they disappeared, and then all I could see was just rolling ocean going on for miles and miles and miles. And I just said to Mother Earth, I love you. And she said back to me, I love you too, Jerry. And there was just tears just streaming down my eyes, and this was just the next level in for me. And I thought I dealt with this stuff, I thought there was other stuff for me to deal with, but I really didn't think this stuff was going to come up again. But you know what, my friends? Never say never, because this spiritual journey is crazy. We got 10,000 years of conditioning, ancestral conditioning from experiences on other planets, just human conditioning in general. So much stuff that we've got to clear, and this lifetime as well. This time in this life, this is some hard shit to go through, man. If you're on your spiritual journey, I commend you. I take my hat off to you big time, and I love you for it, because this shit is tough, man. And I've been on this journey for 12 years, like knowingly. I believe we're all on it. I know we're all on it since the day that we were born and way before, but knowingly, in this human lifetime, about 12 years, and I've cleared some stuff. And I know people that have been on it a lot longer that have cleared some serious stuff and are still clearing. So don't ever think that you've done it and you've made it, because to even think that is just ego. For me to even think that I didn't need to deal with this stuff was just ego. And I feel it's important for me to share this with you, because I share videos pretty much every week on this stuff. And I heal people all the time, day in, day out, I'm healing people. Every single week. It's what I do for a living, it's what I do for my creation. And I'm going to continue to do so. But we all need healing. If you're a healer, you need healing. You know, I have healing from other healers, you know, a few times a month, sometimes more. We all need healing. We all need maintenance, but not just maintenance, we need to go deeper, deeper into our own hearts to bring up the stuff that is lurking in the depths of our soul. And you know what, it's some painful shit in there, but the pain is great. If you're angry, if you're hurt, if you're jealous, if you're sad, if you're feeling rejected, if you're feeling these things, that is awesome. Because underlying all of these is joy and beauty. But you've got to feel these things, befriend them and transcend them to get to the core, to get to the source, to get to the love. And when you get to the love, the journey just begins, my friend. Because maybe love is an illusion too. And you got to go through love to see what's underneath love, what's behind love. We came out of a void, we came from darkness. We need to balance the polarities in this crazy game of life. Dark and light are a part of that. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. So keep journeying, keep healing, keep meditating, keep doing the inner work, eat clean, hug trees, be in nature, take your shoes off, feel the earth, hug your friends, hug your family, hug strangers. Get that connection, open your heart, love everything and everyone. Look past the illusion and see the lights. And if you can't see the lights, ask yourself, what am I learning? What is this human being showing me about myself? If I can't see this human being's lights, then maybe, just maybe, I can't see my own light. And this is what happened to me. I couldn't see their lights, but now I see them again. I see them fully, and I see who they are. I see their beauty. I see who they are at the core of their being. The light, the energy, the power that they are. And that's all that they've ever been. Because now I'm seeing my own power again, my own light, my own love. I've gone to that next level of self-love, that deeper aspect of myself that is here within my own heart, which has all the answers. All the keys to the next set of doors are within your own heart. You don't need anything from anyone else externally. Anyone externally has guideposts and signposts to offer you the chance to reroute back in the direction of your dreams, which ultimately, my friend, is back inside of you in your own heart. Okay? Everything out, external, is there for one reason and one reason only, to guide you back in. But you got to feel this, you've got to see this, you've got to know this, you've got to go into this, you've got to delve deeply. You've got to be prepared to crawl through some fucking shit, my friends. Because by crawling through that fucking shit, you're going to experience the goodness, the pureness, the divinity afterwards. And once you experience it, then you can go to the next level of shit. Because I'm telling you, man, there's some levels. There are some levels. And these levels aren't really up or down, left, right, in. These levels are just different spaces. We align with different frequencies and vibrations that allow us to go deeper and deeper into our own hearts. Be courageous. Be free. Be love. Because that's what you're here for, to be love, to be your true essence, to be your divinity, and to allow that love and that light to shine out into the world, and to live this full human experience, to live this human experience in the most extraordinary fashion possible. You got one shot at this human life, my friends. Seize it. Do the work now. When you transition, go to the next place on your spiritual journey. You don't want to come back down here onto earth again. Go to the next place, somewhere more exciting. Earth is great for now, so let's make the most of it. But do the work now. Do it now. Don't shy away from it, because you're going to have to come back down into another human body and complete your spiritual puzzle. You can't move to the next stage of the game until every piece of that puzzle is put in place exactly where it should be. So, do the work. Heal yourself. Connect. Self-love, my friend, that is the key. You are incredible, you are extraordinary, you are amazing. I'm going to place my hands, my left hand on your left temple, my right hand on your right temple. And I'm just going to send some lights from my own being into you to heal you some more, to shine more clarity within your own space, within your own minds. We're multidimensional, we can be in more than one places at once. Whilst I'm sat here in front of you, my heart connected to your heart, with the two unicorns healing both of us, all of us in this space, I'm also stood behind you, with my hands on your head. Allow this light to move through you. You'll then notice a golden light moving towards you and in through your foreheads, into the center of your mind. It connects with your pineal glands, and then it starts to grow and expand and fill up the inside of your mind, the inside of your head with this golden light. See and feel this golden light move down through your face, down through your neck, through your back and your shoulders, down through your arms to the tips of your fingers. This golden light moves down through your neck and your chest, throughout your back, around your spine, down through your buttocks, your stomach, revitalizing all of your vital organs, leaving no cell unturned, flooding throughout every molecule of your being, down through your hips, down through your legs, your knees, your hamstrings, your thighs, down through your shins and your calves, into your ankles, all the way to the tips of your toes. Vibration from these unicorns starts to elevate. You'll notice your heart chakra starts to buzz and vibrate at a faster rate of knots. The frequency is rising, uplifting, and your heart is expanding out into the room that you're in, out past the building that you're in, moving out across towns and cities far and wide, across countries and continents, moving all the way across the oceans and wrapping all the way back on itself, around the earth and back through the building that you're in and into the room, back through your space. Your own light is connected to everything everywhere. You are the center of your own universe. You are powerful, my friends. Know this power. I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel now. Please share these videos with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. As a team, we can make this world a better place. There's work to do, my friends. I love you so much. Please stay in this space for another 10 to 15 minutes and just soak up these energies. I'm going to continue to work on you, even though this video's ended. It's just an illusion. I'm there with you, with the unicorns in this space for another 15 minutes. Soak it up, make the most of it. and I'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you so much.